Okay, welcome. And now we're going to do example one. And so in example one, what we're going to do is we're going to sketch both of these functions on the same graph. Okay? So I'll represent one as a solid black line and the other one will be a dotted line. So now what I did was I basically prepared my axes and plotted everything out. I'm going to do one cycle, so one period, right? So we don't have to do any more than one period, unless it's told to, I guess. I mean, in my opinion, if you wanted to go cross, I mean, depending on how you want to graph it, you could have gone negative pi this way and negative pi this way. But again, they're just asking us to sketch the graph, okay? So now, so I'm going to do the first one. So I'm going to do 1/2 cosine. So cosine starts at the maximum value. So, and I'm going to mark a half right here on both sides. Now notice that the amplitude is 1/2, right? The absolute value of A. A is equal to a half here. So the amplitude is 1/2. So notice that it's shrinking the original function cosine down to bouncing between a half and negative a half. Okay? So now I'm going to plot my points, right? Because I know how it behaves, right? So I'm going to go from here, the maximum value, positive 1/2, down to 0, down to negative a half, back up to 0, and then up to positive a half. And so if I sketch the graph, it's going to look something like that, right? And then it'll continue on to infinity in both directions. Okay? So now if I graph this one, notice that the amplitude here is 3, right? So now this is going to bounce between 3 and negative 3. Okay? So now I'm going to post my plot. So again, it starts way up here at 3, and then it's going to drop down to 0, and then it's going to drop down to 3, and then back up to 0, and then back up to 3. Okay? So if I sketch that, it's going to look like this. Oops. Yeah, that's right. And then it's going to go like so. And that's it. That's how you graph them. Have a great day.